Hello everybody, hello, welcome in. It is Friday, another day of streaming. I currently have Lexi sat on my lap, so who knows how long she'll be sat here for. But welcome into Laura and Amanda, Art Junkie, Ravia, welcome. Lovely to have you join us. Amanda's about to try to nap to gear up for work, but I have to leave in less than 2 hours, so I'll be AFK napping to the sound of your colouring, hopefully. No worries, Amanda. Nap away. I had a nice long nap after I finished work yesterday. Hello. Welcome into everybody. I'll give it another few minutes as I wait for other people to join. I am a little bit early tonight just because I was ready. I thought, why not? Got myself a Fanta fruit twist here to drink while streaming. Bought myself a meal deal yesterday and thought, let's go for a drink to enjoy during my stream tomorrow. Ooh. Let me just move my chair up a little bit. There we go. Try not to disturb Lexi. I'm sorry, baby. There we go. Snuggle back down. There we go. I can do a quick pan to have a look at Lexi. There she is, sat on my lap. She will probably leave and return at several points during the stream, as she did on Wednesdays. Off stream I did do another layer of colour for the leaves here, and I feel like continuing the leaves at the start of this stream today. Let me just make sure that chat is on all messages. There we go. You'll probably not be able to nap because you get FOMO. No worries. Love a good meal deal. Yeah. Although it's now £3.85. What is that? What is that? That upset me, but prices just keep increasing. Welcome, Kaz. Lovely to have you join us. Always very tired after a busy week, so I'll be mostly lurking this evening. No worries. I've had a good week. Just been me and Lexi this past week together. Been lots of cuddles, haven't we, Lex? Yeah. Right, I'm going to start with the leaves here. I've been having a bit of a problem with my Prussian green. It keeps breaking on me. Oh, Rabio's got an update on the books you bought from Facebook. The delivery driver came to drop the parcel off and you told your mum to send it back. I did ask her for a refund, so let's see. Ah, so did you not look into the parcel then at all? Right, need a bit of paper. Oh, there's a piece. Pop that behind. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. Hi Mandy, welcome in. No, because my mum was mortified that I'd paid £50 for used colouring books. I mean, if they were used but still usable, like if it was only a couple of pages here and there, then it'd be worth it for you, considering a new book is close to like £10 nowadays for an Amazon print, cute and cozy one. Welcome in, Angie. Welcome. Started a little bit early this week because I was ready a bit earlier. How has everyone's day been? Is anybody colouring at the moment? Or what have you been colouring? I always love to hear. I did a matchstick mouse page today and finished off the next page in the Sargon colour along for my members. So it's great to get that done, and I'll hopefully get that edited tomorrow after work. Anastasia's stuck at work. Welcome in, Anastasia. How do you figure out how much you have coloured out of your collection? So the way I do it is I do the number, I just need to double check because I often will get it wrong. Yes, the number of untouched books you have divided by the total number of books in your collection and times that by 100, and then you get the percentage of books that are uncoloured. If you want to work out what percentage you have coloured, then just either subtract that from 100 or do it the other way around. So if you know you've coloured in 10 books out of your 12 book collection, then do 10 divided by 12 times 100. If you want to know what untouched books percentage that is, do 2 divided by 12 times 100. Welcome, Yana. And Arabia's so glad I didn't take the parcel. I've received the Creative Haven colour by number books. I've taken the Christmas one apart. That's good then. You did what felt right to you. Mandy's colouring in nighttime mandalas. Nice and relaxing. Andrew's about to start colouring a second colouring page of the day in the Cozy Cuties book. Adorable. Love that. I had a bit of a slow day today. I was too snuggly in bed this morning. I had Lexi with me and I was just too snuggly. I didn't want to move. Yeah, I wasn't in particularly the best colouring mood today, but I'm glad that I just went ahead and finished off the colour along. Because I did want to make sure I got that filmed this week. It's always nice to see another page finished in that book. I saw on Instagram that Maria Troll had just received her copy of the Christmas book and she's going to be doing a flip through soon, so I'm looking forward to seeing that when it's out. I have a feeling my chat's been... yeah. Yeah, my chat was being delayed and wasn't showing anything. I was like, oh, it's gone quiet. Let's just double check. So I've got it on a separate tab now. The one thing I don't like about the Creative Haven books is that the pages can be ripped out, but at the same time they could be displayed in my file once they're coloured. Yeah, it's a bit annoying for us that like to keep our colouring pages in a book form. You do have to be careful, but you can just put a bit of sellotape or washi tape, whatever takes your fancy, along the perforated edge to help it prevent from coming out if it is sort of starting to rip. Angie's got 2 new books coming tomorrow and 1 came today. Exciting. Amanda's 90% done with the Imagine Morphia mushroom pages, and I completely ruined the Space Themed Fruits of Wonder page, so I'm in a half. Oh no, Amanda! It was looking so good. Did you add too much water or something to the page? What did you do to it? But I'm looking forward to seeing your Imagine Morphia one. Yeah, Angie, which books did you get? Yana's just finished a double page in Seasons, and she's starting a page in Symphony of Cute Animals, working on some prompts from Shannon and Angela. The Seasons pages nearly did me in. The result was worth it. I bet it was. They can look absolutely stunning. Hannah's double page spreads. Welcome, Vera. Nice, lovely to have you join us. Arabia started in Nature Colour by Numbers, and I'm colouring the title page, which is a puffin, I think. Something small to ease me in. Yeah, it's always nice colouring the title pages. Usually quick and easy wins. That's another thing that there's another video idea I've got in my head, or another project I want to give. I'm thinking of starting a series. I don't know, next year, but something about, I'm thinking of calling it Tackling the Title Pages, where I have a randomizer wheel of all the books that have title pages to colour, and I randomise a few a month to try and tackle those title pages, because I do neglect them in my colouring books, and it's great to see them all coloured in, or like the book belongs to pages, things like that. There is a new 31 Miniatures Halloween Countdown book. Oh yes, I saw Yolanda's flip through of that. It looks so cute. Hello Shelley, welcome in. Nice for you to join us tonight. I'm really enjoying how this page is turning out, thank you. Angie's got the Nickelodeon 90s colouring book, and tomorrow your Taylor's Spooky Moments colouring book and the Disney Babies Colour by Number book. Lovely stuff. Jess, do you know how to bind colouring books at home? I do not, Rabia. I've never done that. I know, who is it? Jodie at JI Colorist has done a video on how to disc bind your colouring books. She's done that. And then I know some other people get it spiral bound at like a print shop, but I've never done that myself. Yeah, Mandy uses a Happy Planner punch and discs. I feel like I can scream of happiness when I receive new colouring books. Honestly, I keep telling myself, right, now that's it. I'm not going to do many big hauls for the rest of the year, just get some new releases. But you get a delivery, and the serotonin boost is just, oh, it's so good. I just got a delivery from Amazon Japan yesterday, and oh, I love it. And I've got another book that's on its way. It was a pre-order, so got that to look forward to. Art Junkie's waiting for Hidden Oceans to be delivered today. Exciting. It's a long story, we'll probably share in the September pages video, but the gist is I forgot how to colour, tried to do elements before the background, smudged everything. Oh no. Is she on YouTube? Yes, Rabia, if you search JI Colorist, she's on YouTube. And I know she's done a tutorial on how to use the Happy Planner discs. Amanda's tried a few things to save it, which resulted in things getting too dark. Oh, that's so annoying. Especially as it was looking so good with your background. I've said that to myself, that I'm not ordering until 2 months. Let's see if I stick to it. Yeah, it's like I said, I just did my last kind of big Amazon order for the year. It wasn't even that big. But whether actually I stick to that, because sometimes you've had a bad week and you need a bit of retail therapy, and that's okay. I have done a Cult Pens order and a Hunky Dory order. So Cult Pens, I bought a bunch of Neocolor 2's open stock. I'm kind of curating my own set. I was looking at my Colourful Country Life's Neocolor 2 colour blends video and thinking, okay, which are my favourites, which are ones that I'd like to use, and picking like a red colour blend, an orange one, a green one, a blue one, and things like that. So I've got 20 colours, I think, coming my way. So it'd be good to be able to test them out. Even though I've had 3 for over a year now and I haven't even touched them. But there is a specific page I want to use them for. And the reason I initially did the Cult Pens order was because they had clear glaze pens on there. And then they sent me an email saying that they'd been discontinued and they couldn't get hold of any more, and my heart broke. So I cancelled the order and added a few more Neocolor 2s to it to make the shipping more worth it, because originally I'd just bought 3 just to try them out. And then Hunky Dory Crafts, a shop in the UK, still has the clear glaze pens, so I bought 10. I bought 10. I was chatting to Zoe and I was like, is 10 excessive? And she goes, no. So I've got 10 of those waiting for me. Welcome, Paulina. Lovely to have you join us tonight. Hope you're doing well. Lots of haze, hi, teas, hi. Mandy, what is the Happy Planner? I've never heard of it. So a Happy Planner is a type of planner. I think it's an American company, and the planner comes with discs under binding, and you can rip the pages out without damaging them and reposition them. Zoom out a bit, can't see that. Oh yeah, I just realised I was colouring a leaf and it was off camera. I zoomed in just so it was a bit more focused on the leaves. There we go. That's better, so you can still see a good portion of the leaves. There we go. I've got roughly 22, but they are a weird set of colours. Yeah, it is. I've got a bunch of blues, like a purple pink blend, a red blend, a couple of oranges. I've got like a peachy colour because I'm wanting to use some peach for backgrounds, and I don't really have any don't really have many mediums which come in that nice like peachy orangey colour. They're either just orange or just kind of pink. Not many colours come in that peachy colour, but the Neocolors did. And I got a nice kind of muted green, which I think will look cool for some backgrounds. The Happy Planner is such a good idea to bind colour books. OMG, describe that sentence. It's alright, I got what you meant. Oh, I would have done the same if something I love goes out of production. Yeah, it was the fact that I was colouring and going, oh, I'd love to add a bit of glaze pen to this. And I was like, let's just buy 10. Because I'm hoping that something will happen and the glaze pens will come back in stock. It's funny, I had the clear and the black one for ages, like months and months. They'd just been sat on my desk and I've been like, I don't know if I like the different like textured effect and the glossy effect on just a random section of the page. But then it turns out I became very obsessed with it. Like, I really love using glaze pen on berries to make them shiny. And I use them a lot in Camila Angel Cova books. They're great for eyes, they're great for like shiny things like honey, or I did it for some syrup. It's great for that, to give it that shiny effect. My sentences aren't making sense either tonight. It's alright, we get what you mean. And typing things is just a bit funny. Like I have a tablet and I use that to watch live streams, and for some reason it's really like delayed with its typing, so I constantly am making kind of like grammatical errors and pressing the enter too quickly, and just takes me a while to type with it. It's not the best for typing, but it's a good size screen and I like it for that. Just trying to make sense of what's a leaf and what's a flower here. OMG, I discovered Zoe's channel today and I started watching her rank and rate series. Is she doing more? I don't know. She probably will, because I don't think she's done one for Maria Troll or Hanna Karlzon yet. I'm sure she will do more. Yeah, I published my next rank and rate today. That was the Colour in Heaven Pocket Editions. Bit of a quicker one, so I don't have as many of those. And then I think next I'm going to do the Disney Colour by Numbers, because I've had a couple of requests for that and I'm really intrigued to see how I rank them. Like, I have no idea what's going to be top at the moment or what's going to be bottom. It's going to take quite a while. Art Junkie's going live today at 7 PM Eastern. That's so exciting. I will be dead asleep by then, because let me search. 7 PM Eastern to UK. Yeah, it's midnight. I will be asleep, unfortunately. I think today is the last of the open window days, as it's going up the 90s tomorrow and all next week. I've not had to use the AC for over a month. At least I'm going to get a bit. Oh, see, it's really dropped in the UK, the temperature this past week. I don't like it. I've started wearing a jacket going to work again, whereas I was just wearing my tunic before. But yeah, the mornings are really chilly. It's been really rainy in the UK this past week, which doesn't help with it feeling colder. Have I decided on the colours of the flowers yet? No. I think I'll decide once I've done all the berries and leaves, and then I'll kind of look at the page as a whole and go from there. Art Junkie's on the other side of the world in Canada. Yes, Disney, woo. Mandy lives in Michigan and it's going to be in the 80s. I don't have enough colouring books from the same artist to do that type of like rank and rate. But that's fine, Anastasia. Like, you can, for me, I've done the Melpomene and Kanokawagusa books was all in like one video, because I only had 4 from each of those, so it was a bit shorter. But I think the rank and rates are most helpful for those starting out colouring and trying to decide which ones they want, and to know which books are people's favourites. Say there's a specific colourist you watch and you really like what they create and would trust their opinion and have similar opinions to them. Seeing how they rank books is really helpful. Yeah, I've been very proud of creating that series, and I've loved seeing others join it as well. Lots of different content creators have done their own rank and rates. It's just been great to see how different colourists' opinions differ from each other. I'll be at work, so I'll be pocket buddies for your stream, Art Junkie. That's nice. It's raining here in the UK. Autumn is here. I loathe winter for the cold weather, but I adore the cosy evenings. I just don't like the darkness. I like the summer for it being long daylight hours and bright outside, and it being 7:45 and you can still see clearly outside, whereas now I've got my lights on and it makes me sad. But yeah, I hate the cold. I hate the cold. I don't like it. Right, let's grab the dark green now. Need a bit of heavy rain today. You hope to get up to the 3 Rivers next month and spend time with family. That's nice. Ashley is working and lurking. Jess, did you answer the question about Zoe uploading more parts to her rank and rate series? I missed it as I got an email. Yeah, I said she probably is. I assume she is, because I know there's some artists that she hasn't done yet, like larger collections of artists that she hasn't covered yet, so I'm sure she will eventually. I hope she will. But for other YouTubers that have done the rank and rates, Erica from Elm Colours did a big series on it, Joe from Geordie Colours, Amanda from Amanja, and it's got a bunch of numbers that I can never remember what the numbers are. Kate from Kate's Colouring Haven has done a few, and I can't think of anyone else right now. Oh, Lil from Colouring with Lil has done a couple. I was going to jump on the bandwagon, but I want to colour in more of my books again before I rate them. That's fair enough, Amanda. Even if you do it like a year later, oh, bye Lexi. I moved and she didn't like that. Even if you do it like a year later, I'd always love to see it. And I think it'll be a great series to come back to in a couple of years. The ranking rate is so fun. Yeah, I love it. How do you rank it? It is hard, but the way I do it is I tend to put the books in a preliminary order and think, okay, I think this is the order of books that I like from least to most favourite at the top. And I flip through them, and if I need to change any, usually I only change a couple around. Usually my preliminary ranking is pretty accurate because I'm quite familiar with all my books, but sometimes things change. So I change it from there after I've flagged all of my favourite pages. But sometimes when I'm filming them, I'm like, I think I've changed my mind already of how I would rank these. I think I'd rank them differently. Because it is so subjective. Oh yes, Yolanda has done a few rank and rates, of course. Yeah, she's done some huge rank and rate videos because she has really large collections. I loved her mythographic one. That was nice and long. You're going to watch Elm Colours version? Yeah, she did a lot of great ones. Welcome. Welcome, Taylor. Lovely to have you join us. Thanks for being here. Kate's channel is my favourite. Her colouring book collection was the reason I ordered Creative Haven books. Nice. Yeah, I do love the Creative Haven books. That gold vase is beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so like how many artists can we do it for? Literally any, Mandy. Any artist, rank them. And see what your favourite pages are in them. I mean, people have done it slightly differently. Some people don't follow the same format as me, which is absolutely fine. Like, they don't flag favourite pages, they just flip through the books. Some can't pick an absolute favourite, which is fair enough. Hi Ruby, welcome. I love rank and rate and made me discover a lot of new books. My wish list is bursting out. Yeah, it's not good for the wallet, the rank and rates and collection videos from lots of people. It does make you go, yeah, I want this, I need this. Hello Zoe, welcome in. Lovely to have you join us. We were just talking about you. Nothing bad. Someone said that they had just discovered your rank and rate series and your channel and was wondering if you were going to do any more. So if you've got plans for more rank and rates, do let us know. I said I'm sure you'll do a few more. I enjoyed your underrated artist video. I hope more people are going to do it. It's nice to hear about less popular illustrators and let's give them some love. Yeah, I hope some more people do it too. I haven't seen anyone do it yet. I think I uploaded it at a bad time because it was towards the end of the month, because I'd had that video idea on my video idea list for ages and I just wanted to create it when I did. And I think I just uploaded it at a bad time where it got lost in the sea of completed pages and plans videos that people haven't necessarily had the time to create it. But if anyone does, I absolutely would love to see it. Lizzie Mary Cullen is so last 7 years ago and I hate to see it. I love her books. Unfortunately, Lizzie Mary Cullen has never appealed to me. I appreciate her artwork. I appreciate everyone's artwork, but it is not for me, that kind of crazy style, like almost like surrealism, impressionistic, wavy crazy. It is not for me. I do intend to do more rank and rates. Ooh, who found me? Laura, thank you. I think it was Arabia, if you go back in the chat. Jess, I need to know how to colour animals and portraits. I am not the best at doing tutorials. I don't really like it, but I know there's been quite a few recently on how to do portraits and skin and hair. I know Karen, My Colourful Country Life, did a skin and hair tutorial. I think Ink and Hue Colouring did one recently as well. But there's so many out there of how to colour skin, colour hair. Just search on YouTube how to colour ... Then you'll find loads of people from the many years of YouTube. Is Soulmates out of print by Hanna? I can't find it anywhere. Try looking for Spirit Animals rather than Soulmates, because it does have two titles. It's the exact same book, it's just had different names depending on which country it was published in. And try looking for different language editions. Like, I know a lot of people couldn't find Seasons because that seems to be out of print for the English edition, but the Dutch or Swedish, one of those, it's Tjide Purk. For those of you who know what I mean, it's like TJI Purk or something like that. And that's the way that they've been able to find the Seasons books. Seems to be that a few of Hannah's older books are becoming harder to find in English editions, but if you search for Hanna Karlzon, often you can find all the different languages rather than if you just search for the book title. Because if you search for the book title, you just get it in that country's language. Try looking up for the different editions, which tend to be available on your regional Amazon. I would love to do an underrated artist video, but there are so many ideas and so little time. Yeah, tell me about it, Vera. I've been on a bit of a content creating sort of hype recently. I've got lots of ideas, and yeah, just trying to prioritize and spread out the ideas so it's not overwhelming. This week has been a bit crazy for video uploads. I did almost daily from Sunday. I did Sunday through to yesterday. What was yesterday? Wednesday. Didn't do one today, but no. I did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday this week. They're both really hard to get hold of now. I don't understand why. I think they just must have been... It just must have been... I don't know, like they stopped printing the the English edition of them. And so the stock has just run out, which is a big shame. But I suppose when you've got such a back catalogue, publishers don't necessarily see the value of printing more. I don't know how the colouring book industry printing works. Perk, that's Dutch. There we go. Thanks, Vera. I'm sure my pronunciation was awful, but I was like trying to do it sort of like phonetically for English-speaking people. Trying my best. I think I'll have to go to the secret office at work and have a nap. I can't sleep. Oh no. You've got a secret office at work to nap in? Why doesn't every work have that? This week has been fun for me. Not. Oh no, Zoe. My upper left wisdom tooth was pressing on my sinus, and the tooth next to it had to have an emergency extraction before my face blew up like a balloon. £405 later, and then last night I had an IBS and was sick 3 times. Yay me. Oh no, Zoe, I'm sorry to hear. Especially when you were supposed to be having fun spending time at your mum's. I mean, you don't want to be sick at any point, but especially not when you're away. Trying to have fun. My 12-year-old skipped English class at school on Wednesday, and we were all shocked and disappointed. So I coloured a lot to let out my stress. Oh dear, Amanda, that's not good. Yep, exactly, yeah. Reminds me I need to chase up about getting my wisdom tooth extracted, because it's growing out the side of my face rather than growing downwards, it's growing sideways. Ugh, it's annoying. No luck on Amazon, also with spirit animals, but found it in Swiss stores. You tried Blackwells? Yeah, good idea, Zoe. Try Blackwells. Or just try Googling the book, because often it comes up on the shopping tab of places where you can get it. I find that's quite helpful, Googling the book rather than going on the specific site if it's not on the usual sites that you can find it from. Right, let's try this. Need a pencil extender. This Prussian green was misbehaving the other day and kept breaking. There's a pencil extender. Teeth can create lots of pain and affect other areas as well. I've been very lucky that I haven't had anything bad happen with my teeth yet, so yeah, awful. I can imagine the pain. Well, actually I can't imagine the pain, but I imagine it's awful. You've just woken up from a nap. Does anyone else wake up from a nap and just feel rotten? 9 out of 10. I feel poorly when I wake up from a nap. Yeah, I woke up from one yesterday and I was like, oh my god, I've been asleep so long. What's the point of waking up? Just go back to sleep. No, I'm awake now. I'll carry on doing stuff. It's like my body needs to nap, but you wake up and you still feel ugh. I get nap hangovers, and that is why I can't nap. Fair enough, Yana. Naps have to be under half an hour to be effective, otherwise you feel rubbish. Yeah, I know, Amanda, except don't stick to that. A nap should be 20 to 30 minutes. It shouldn't be shorter than 20. It shouldn't be longer than... Actually, I think they say you can nap up to an hour. But it's all to do with your circadian rhythm, and if you nap for longer, then you're disrupting your circadian rhythm, which is just like your body's natural body clock. I did learn about this when I did my psychology degree, but I've forgotten a lot of it now. I had a wisdom tooth surgically removed in 2023. I had to get it done at the dental hospital as my dentist didn't feel comfortable doing it herself given all my medical conditions. Our dentists don't do extractions near me. You've got to go to a little hospital, like local one, like the closest one. There's not even anywhere in my town that does tooth extraction, so you have to go to the next town over, or actually a couple towns over, for the closest place that does extractions. Funny thing is, he tapped every tooth and I was waiting for that horrible feeling when you go to that air one, but it didn't happen, so he x-rayed me to find the issue. Oh, I love naps. I can totally nap for an hour. Oops. Yeah, me too, Vera. Me too. As someone with chronic fatigue, I need naps someday to be able to continue functioning. And that's perfectly okay. If your body is telling you you need to sleep, just sleep. Our dentist here do extractions. All right. Oh, and he said you've got two options. One, you can have it surgically removed, but the wait list is over a year. Or I can move the one next to it so it can come through since when it has become... Oh, so it can come through. Since when has it become 1 year wait for a surgical extraction? Oh, it's awful country. I was reading on my local Spotted In where I live Facebook page, and this woman was saying how her son was being discriminated because he has autism and wouldn't be able to sit still in a chair for some sort of dentist procedure. He then had to go on a 6-month waiting list even though he was in constant pain from his tooth, and was like, what can I do for my son that's not going to cost me insane amounts of money to get it surgically treated, because he'd had to be knocked out for it in order to sit still. And my heart sank for her. But a lot of dentist things in the UK is terrible at the moment. A lot of places don't even accept new NHS patients. You've got to go private or you have nothing. It is terrible. I miss colouring. I managed to colour only one pumpkin today before my baby said no. Oh no. Oh no, Raven. Hi, Kate, welcome. And welcome, Amy. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the lovely comment, Amy. Mine do them. The last time I got a tooth out, the guy hit my sinus nerve and gave me a sinus infection and double vision. He expected me to walk out straight after. Ooh. Yeah, I had to take my dad to get a tooth removed. Like, he thought it would be fine, but it was just like, you know, that just in case you feel extra woozy from being numbed, or he may have gone badly and he would have had to get knocked out, so I drove him. Well, this one was traumatic, let me tell you. The first lot of anaesthetic he gave me he went to give to me. He had to ask for a new needle as he caught it on the top of my mouth going in and bent it. Ooh. I was sat perfectly still and the assistant held my head in a vice grip. It was awful. Ooh, that does sound awful. I know in Scotland we used to get checkups every 6 months. Now it's every 12 months. Dentist appointments are never fun. I always wear sunglasses for the light. Yeah, mine often give you special glasses now to wear. I'll be honest, I don't go as often as I should because they're so expensive, and I've been quite lucky that my teeth are pretty good. I didn't go to the dentist for 8 years, and I was expecting to need a bunch of fillings for it to be awful, and the guy just said, you just need a good clean, hygienist cleaning, and I was like, perfect. Great. Because I went to university, didn't bother getting a dentist because it's a heck of a lot of money. And yeah, I keep getting texts from my dentist to be like, you're due your annual checkup. And I'm like, oh, I do need to do it. I'm not down as an NHS patient there, and I need to phone them to ask like how I can be or change to an NHS patient, because I don't want to have to pay for, I think it cost me £80 for just a checkup last time, and I was like, I don't want to have to pay that every time. Scotland, and it's still 6 months for me, but I'm terrible at looking after mine. This dentist talk reminded me that I have dentist on the 24th of the month. Good for you, Angie. Our Raven's baby's 1.5 months. I need to make another one because I have free dental treatment until January. Oh yeah, definitely, Amanda. What you want to do is do it just before free treatment stops. Yeah, when I had my first dentist appointment in years, I mentioned about this wisdom tooth, and he goes, "Oh, we don't usually take out wisdom teeth, we give them antibiotics." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's growing out the side." And he looked at it and he goes, yeah, we'll take that out." And supposedly he referred me, and I never heard anything. Been referred for something else, haven't heard anything from that. And it's just, come on. And it's like almost like the mental energy of having to chase up referrals. That got done so long ago, but because you just forget about it. Or I seem to always remember to do things on a weekend when things aren't open, so it's like, what's the point? Waiting 6 to 12 months for a dental surgery is cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, that's the UK for you. Unless you want to go private, then unfortunately a lot of things are a long wait and you're in pain for a long time. Like, I'm thankful we live in a country where people don't have to choose between being in crippling debt and losing their house and family and comfortable living situation just to survive and get a surgery that they need. But the amount of time you have to wait for said surgery is bad. But at least there is that option if you want to go private. If you can afford to go private, you can. But then the people who really struggle are those that don't have enough money for it. And I suppose it's the same vicious cycle in other countries. Sorry, I was reading and not actually reading out loud. Hi, Cyan, welcome in. Welcome in. Angie's been with your practice for 20 years now. What's happened in January? Your baby turns 1 in December, so free treatment stops. You're with a different one. The dentist started the process of root treatment, put in the temporary filling. The next day at school, the tooth broke in half. So I want new dentist time. Oh, that sounds awful. Right now he is having stomach pain problems, so he hasn't been sleeping well, only short naps. Oh no, Raven. My mum's still on a waiting list to see a gynecologist. GP referred her on the 2-week cancer referral. That's awful. Right, the wait time for services is, most places is like a year. I know I got referred for something and they were like, just so you know, it's a 29-week wait list. And you're just like, lovely. Thanks, Yana. That file was really amazing. Thank you. Really enjoyed colouring it. And the colour combination for it is in the description of this video. getting to the point where I'm getting a bit bored of these leaves and looking forward to colouring something different in a moment. They do need a second layer of pencil, but not right now. I'll come back and do them at a different point. This pencil is misaligned, so it's annoying. I'm kind of like just ripping the wood off with my nails. He also didn't stitch up. I usually have no issues with bleeding, but went through all the spare gauze they gave me this time. After the last piece was done, I was like, okay, well now I just need to hope it stops without the gauze. Yeah. Well, that's the thing with treatments like that. Sometimes you'll be fine, and sometimes you'll have bad reactions to things. Like, I donate blood pretty regularly, and only one time ever have I had a bruise on my arm from it. It just seems to be a bit random. Like, sometimes you'll have, your body will react to it and sometimes it won't. NHS Scotland has been falling apart since the current Scottish government took office in 2007. So that's a long time that it's been terrible. I found it interesting how the UK did that ranking list of all their hospitals for the first time ever the other day, this week. My local ones were 76th and 112th. So not great. And for most of it, the issues were to do with waiting times for referrals and ambulances. I really didn't like him. He loosened a tooth, went downstairs to deal with another patient before coming back up to finish pulling it out. Thankfully, he changed his gloves, but still... What? You can't literally mid seeing a patient go see someone else. Like, they can wait. Like, for us, like, unless they were about to die, they can wait. Which I doubt they're about to die in a dentist surgery. That is ridiculous. Like, everything's always behind, so they could have waited the 5-10 minutes it would have taken to finish up doing what he was doing. That's terrible. Well, at least you know, Zoe, you don't have to go back to him. It's got to the stage now that my cardiologist has told me to phone her if I'm showing symptoms of a chest infection and I can't get a GP appointment. Yeah, I mean, the amount of times I get texts from or messages from my GP surgery saying there's no routine appointments available, you need to wait because of staff shortages and illness and whatnot. The fact that you have to kind of contact them right when the lines open at 8 or 8:30, whenever it is. And not everyone can get up at that time and be functional at that time and be able to contact a surgery at that time. I just think that's rubbish, that depending on what time you call in depends on if you can even get something that week. I felt like I'd gone to a butcher's rather than a dentist. Oh dear. United States of chaos is out of control. Yeah. My mum's had to have someone where she is, yeah. And I feel like I'm having a bit of an angina attack. I end up just getting a taxi to A&E because of the ambulances being stuck at hospitals. Yeah. Ambulances are terrible. If it's not like a direct emergency, like you're about to die, they don't appear for ages. Like, as a carer, occasionally we have to call ambulances for for clients because they're not well. I waited at this guy's house for 2.5 hours before they showed up, and you can't leave them until the ambulance arrives and they're in someone else's hands. So I was there waiting, doing nothing for 2.5 hours at this guy's house. Spoke to paramedics on the phone saying he's at the top of the list, and I'm like, okay, but an ETA? No, don't have one. Called again, and then funnily enough, it seems to be when you call again to inquire what's going on, what's happening, within the next few minutes they arrive. It's just strange that. I may as well get up and colour something before work since I can't sleep. Yeah, fair enough, Amanda. Do something to wake yourself up a bit before work. Get yourself in the right mindset. We get the staff shortages text almost every week. Yeah, it's really bad. We have a very large lack of GPs, yeah. Here, the University of Louisville Dental School is amazing and so affordable and quick to be seen. They do an amazing job as all are supervised. Yeah, often when you're being sort of treated by students, they're almost better because they're so attentive, so well researched on what they're doing because they're learning it right there and then, whereas old ones can sometimes get a bit complacent almost. Like they've got the experience, but they may not be quite as attentive as newer ones. I'm actually considering starting to study for the UK CAT and applying to medical school to become a GP or cardiologist. Wow, Angie, that is a lot of work. And if you do, I wish you all the best, because it is it's very intense doing doctor's training. My husband had meningitis and a brain abscess, could have died, and the ambulance wait time was 9 hours. I took him myself and he was blue lighted to the emergency brain surgery. The service is terrible. That is, yeah, terrible, Amanda. My ambulance service is with the fire department and I could literally walk there if I need to. Yeah, that's something funny that I've discovered about the US. It's been watching Station 19 recently, is that all firefighters are paramedics and they can transport people to hospital, whereas in the UK, to my knowledge, firefighters are just firefighters, or they also do things like rescues and help if you're stuck somewhere, like in a vehicle or whatever, but they're not paramedics medically trained. They'll have like the basic, very, very basic medical training that I'm sure anyone who deals with the public would have, like life-saving training, but they're not paramedics. And I had no idea that that was how it was run in the US. Hey lovely, sorry I had to dash to the bathroom, but I'm back now. No worries, Rabia. I'm actually going to dash in a minute myself. I need to go. Yes, double A is Ashley, Amanda is ALLJ Art. My brain is bad at names, sorry. No worries, don't worry. Don't worry, Angie. It's an easy mistake to make. I like that about the US. I found that out through watching Chicago Fire. Yeah, it feels like it's a good idea because the ambulances are so overworked and so busy. Why not have a second department that deals with medical calls as well? It just makes sense, surely. But I do think it would mean longer training periods for firefighters in the UK though, wouldn't it? I'm thinking of starting our buddy colour in the next couple of days. I'm itching to begin. I'm going to follow Karen's tutorial. Nice, Rabia. Ambulance services are often connected to a fire department and have the EMT certification. There are other ambulance services as well. Yeah, it's interesting watching US shows and still finding out new things to this day. Hi Terry, welcome. Thanks for joining. Paramedics work at fire stations in the USA. The ambulance are always stationed at the firehouses. Oh, Interesting. Found out watching medical documentaries based on USA hospitals. Yeah. Fire departments go on accident and fire calls and have to have ambulance service, but they can go out on just an ambulance call. Yeah. With their aid cars. Finding all this. I feel like I'm a firefighter now. I've watched so much of Station 19 recently. It's like I'm a surgeon because I've watched Grey's Anatomy. I could do it all now. No, I couldn't. I'd be a terrible firefighter. I hate fire. Right, I'm going to pop you onto the Be Back Soon screen just because I need to pop to the toilet. But I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Right, I'm back. Where did the BRB? Oh, I did notice that last time I did the Be Right Back screen that when I returned it was all black. Lexi, she's playing with some bubble wrap. Oh. I'll have to investigate it. It may be something like it's not on a loop. I can double check it. Properties. Yeah, it's not on a loop. That was the problem. There we go. That will be sorted for future Be Right Backs. Right. The NHS are absolutely rubbish. My friend's husband has been admitted into hospital since 2 weeks due to vomiting blood and having blood in his stools. They still haven't given the results after 2 weeks. Yeah. I think there are EMTs in fire departments, but they are not firefighters, is that right? I have no idea. Zoe is back home on the 16th, she says. So what's that, Monday? Tomorrow's 13th, Friday. 14th, Saturday, 15th. Yes, Monday. She's still at her at her mum's house. Keep forgetting I can't put kisses at the end. You can put kisses if you want, Zoe. Ambulance services that are not part of fire departments as well. Right, yeah. Yeah, like there's just like paramedics in the US. And then you've got firefighters who are also paramedics. Nope, that's Tuesday. Oh, all right. I can't count. Oh. Well, which part is next? I'd love a long series. I'd also love to see a colouring book collection from you. Yeah, so it'd be great to see an updated colouring book collection from you, considering you've done a lot of destashing and the like recently. Right, I think I will do these berries now because I'm bored of doing leaves. They do need a second layer, but I can't be bothered right now. I might do that off camera tomorrow or something like that. Does anyone have recommendations for small format hardcover colouring books? I'll be overseas for 6 weeks for work later this year. I'm looking for something small and sturdy. I don't know if you heard that, but that was just Lexi going meow. Yes. The only small format ones I have that are hardbacks are these. I'm getting out an example, and I've got an example right in front of me. This is the smallest format hardback I have. The Hanna Karlzon newer books, so Tales from the Whatevers, and then oh sorry, I was just reading a comment. I was told in another stream YouTube will be holding comments with kisses. I've been able to see your comments with kisses. I saw the one earlier just now, and that was okay. But yeah, this is the smallest format that I have, and this is, oh, are you in the US? Are you inches? Because I 7.5 by just under 10 inches, or in centimeters that is 18 point, oh this ruler's rubbish, the numbers have faded off. I've got a different one here. It wasn't even 18, it's 19 centimeters by 25. But that is the smallest hardback book that I know of. If anyone else has recommendations, suggestions, let us know. For hardbacks, I'm just looking at my collection. Like, there are good, like, pocket-sized travel books, like any of Rita Berman's Small Victories, or Lulu Mayo books. Good small ones, but they're not hardcovers. Maybe it differs in different states, the fire/ambulance situation. Probably. I mean, the different states in the US kind of are like different mini countries, aren't they? Jess, when is your colouring book collection starting? I think, end of this year or early next year. I think probably more likely the start of next year. Amanda did a collection video that doubled your collection a week later, but you just do a haul then, and then everyone knows. The smaller Hanna books are hardback, Tales from the Witch's Cottage, City Among the Stars. Yeah, Forest Kingdom, you've got Witch's Cottage, Midnight Masquerade is this one, Atlantis, City Among the Stars. Those are all the little Maria ones. Small Victories and Tiny Tales are good. Maybe glue some corkboard to the covers to sturdy them. Maria Troll's Fairy Tales. I think those are a little bit bigger, those Maria Troll's ones compared to these. Let me grab mine in comparison. It's currently being flattened. Oh, hi Lexi. Here she is, covering the camera. Yes, you are. Come here, Lexi. Hello. Hello, baby. Yeah. So here's Sargon. Oh, let me zoom you out a little bit. Yeah, Sargon is definitely bigger than the Tales from series by Hanna Karlzon. Probably 1/2 centimetre on top and 1 centimetre on the edge. Hi Steve, and no kisses are allowed, they are just X's, no harm in them. Very common British thing to say X's after a text. Exactly. I didn't realise it was a British thing until we were talking about it in stream the other week. I noticed there aren't many, yes, lol. Thank you for the ideas. No problem, Laura. Yeah, I know, I don't understand why they wouldn't be allowed, it's a habit for me. Yeah, you carry on. Who was it that told you that? Maybe they personally don't like kisses. Maybe. Hi Sarah, welcome in. You're a little late, but you just got done with pickups for now to pick your son up from game club in an hour. Lovely to have you join us. Latest update on the Lily food drama. I now am giving her canned salmon and she seems to like it for now. I add it to the regular cat food. It may change tomorrow. Yeah, Lexi's been very good this week eating all of your food, haven't you? We've now discovered and give her the food that she actually likes to eat. She likes the kind of juicy, soupy kind of ones for wet cat food. She's always enjoyed the dry food. Ooh, come on. Come on, camera. I'm trying to do it on the phone, but you don't have as good control as I do on the app here. There we go. Change the colour a bit, but there we are. Sorted. Yeah, cats can be fussy little things. Can't you? Yeah. Shall we have a look at Lexi on my lap? Little pan. There she is. She's back. She always comes back. Come on. There we go. Right. Let's start on these blackberries. Yep. Oh. Sorry, Lex. Repositioning myself. I'm very disturbing, I know. Right. I'm starting with 90% warm grey for these berries. I've done quite a lot of berry colouring past few days, as I did them on this page and did a matchstick mouse page with blackberries on it. So I feel like I've coloured berries a lot recently. She's become a very expensive dinner guest, bless her. After her surgery, I don't think we saw it. I can't see the first part of your message, Vera. Oh, I need to plug my battery in. I just see after her surgery, so I don't know if something got flagged from it. YouTube filtered it out. Snuggles from Zoe to Lexi, some little snuggles. Yeah. There we go. Snuggly girl. Oh, that was part one. You still can't see it? Weird. Yeah, no. No. I can't see. Must be a word in it that YouTube doesn't like. I know I was once watching Yolanda's video where she was colouring cocktails and I was like, ooh, one of them looks like it's a sex on the beach. And YouTube filtered that out. Mum has the soaps on. Help me. I can hear the drama over my noise cancelling earbuds. Lol. Oh no. Yeah, we don't watch any soaps in this house. Yeah, have to put the segs. Segs on the beach. alive, yeah. The leaves are so good. Every once in a while I get a couple of good ones, lol. These are better because they've had 2 layers of pencil on. These are a bit textured still and need a second layer to smooth it all out. But I was getting bored. I'm gonna get these blackberries coloured, and then I want to finish off this vase here. Changes the song, I want to have eggs on the beach. Oh no, you saw a cat get hit by a car today. Car didn't stop. Oh no. He picked him up, but it died by the time he got to the vet. Oh. That's horrible, Vera. You were just 2 streets away since we just picked up Evie from surgery. Yeah, sorry you witnessed that. That's horrible. Welcome, Lisa. Lovely to have you join us. Just joining whilst you're colouring in Lulu's House of Wonder. Hope you're having a nice evening. Oh, which page are you colouring next, Lisa, in Lulu's book? I absolutely love that one. Felt so angry as well. There was a man on a bike stopping nearby and he just shrugged and walked on his home. Like, why? He was bleeding and hurt. Yeah, exactly. I remember when I was younger and we were driving back home with my mum, me and my sister in the car. She suddenly stopped the car on the street and we were like, what are you doing? And she goes, someone's just run over a cat in front, and they drove off. So she stopped and left us in the car as she went and picked up the cat and took it, knocked on the doors of the houses nearby to find out who it was. Because before I can remember, I think I was 1 when the cat died. We had a cat that got run over. So my mum was like, couldn't just leave it, and the car who did hit it just drove off. How can you just do that? Some people are just icky. Yeah, exactly. I think some people just feel uncomfortable and they don't know what to do, so because they feel uncomfortable they just drive away, walk away, pretend they don't see it. That's the most human thing to do, right? Just help another individual. Exactly, exactly. Had an update today on Meadow's boarding, lol. She's still trying to attack her every time she goes into Meadow's pen. My little territorial one. Oh, bless her. She misses her mama. What to call it? The sleepover page? Lots of owls and monsters in a bunk bed, kind of. Looks like a kid's room. Right, I need to find this page. Oh. Just trying to grab my book without disturbing Lexi. Makes it harder. Sleepover page. In a bunk bed. There's a bed. I don't think that's the one you're on about though. Owls and monsters in a bunk bed. Looks like a kid's room. Owl and monsters. Oh, this one. This one? Maybe this one. No, not that one. Haha, nope. This one. This one. That's more of a bunk bed, isn't it? It's a really fun page. Oh, look at that little bat guy down there. So cute. There we go. It's a few bed sleepy time ones. Dream home. Although I was like, dream ho. Dream ho me. Oh, I love this book. Definitely one I want to complete one day. Done 2 pages so far. Or 3, I suppose, if you count the title page. I don't think I did though. Oh, can I put it on the shelf without disturbing Lexi? Pay attention to me. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. The car that hit it could not stop in time. He just went on in the street in front of the car. But please just stop to make sure that he's taken her care of. Exactly, Vera, exactly. Like, I'm sure no one runs over any animal on purpose, but when it's a pet, you've got to stop to make sure. Myself and Joe are doing the heart one with the little girl in the acorn outfit for September. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that in your, was it completed pages? Probably. That you were thinking of doing that one. Or wanting to do it. It's lovely to see Joe returning to YouTube with her books. I'm sure she's missed them a lot. The Lily book is so cute. It really is. It really is. You're on your 11th page in that book. It's so lovely. Wow, Lisa, you're on track to finishing it, I don't know, next year? Pretty soon. You're missing your books and supplies, and you've only been away a week. Couldn't imagine. 3 months? I think it was 3 months. It was all the summer, wasn't it? A cat was hit outside my house and 3 cars stopped. That's nice, Amanda. At least multiple people stopped. I think luckily Lexi is such a scaredy cat that she almost couldn't get run over because she's so frightened she'd run away immediately. You're thinking of buying that Lulu book since it's £8 something on Amazon right now. It's definitely worth it, Cyan. It's really good quality, like a million times better than the Kwai Tarot book, which I do absolutely love and is my favourite, but the paper is terrible. Yeah, the paper in the House of Wonder book is amazing, and I hope she uses it again. So happy Evie doesn't go outside. We would have kept Lexi inside, but we got her when she was about 6 months old. No, less than that. We got her in November. She was born in June, July, August, September, October, November. About five months old. And kept her inside to start with. But she was just itching to go outside. She was absolutely desperate. She'd be staring at the doors. She'd be trying to pounce to leave the house. Like, she is a cat that needs to be outside. Like, not all the time, but she will always come back in. Like, you'll often hear her meowing at the back door. She has a little hut that my dad built her, that she'll sit in that hut and wait for you to go downstairs and let her back in. But yeah, she needs to go outside. We couldn't not. So we introduced and got her comfortable with being outside, as you should with a kitten, in her first journey outside. But we think she was a feral cat because we've rescued her from Bath Cats and Dogs home. She had 2 brothers that she lived with, and one of the brothers was even more timid and shy than she was, and she was very timid and shy when we first got her. So the 2 brothers went and got adopted together because they thought the confident one would protect the other one, and then Lexi would be okay by herself. But yeah, if we could have kept her inside, we would have. But no, she needs to go outside. If we've been out all day and we come back home, often she's waiting at the front door and will sprint out. We don't like her going out in the dark. Sort of around 5, 6 o'clock, we'll shut the door and not let her go outside anymore. My cats never go outside. I have raptors and coyotes. If I had a cat, I don't think I'd let them outside without one of those cat tent things, lol. Oh yeah, like a catio. We need to drive to work now, so back soonish. Okay, Amanda, see you soon. I started a page in Twilight Garden, which I hate. Oh no. I'm painting another page in Enchanted Earth, so I brought that and my Gansai Tambies. And I also brought my Yolanda Buddy Colour in Mangamania with me. Nice. The Ingles will definitely scoop them up and the hawks. Oh no. I'm really tired this week, so I barely coloured anything. I mean, with all your tooth issues, I can imagine you haven't been in the mood to colour or do much of anything. That is understandable. Hi Saturn, hi Holly. I mean, it's Holly. I'm pretty sure it's Holly. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. A raccoon literally dropped Roddy off on my porch. They were both on the porch and the raccoon looked like, what am I supposed to do with this? He then left. Now I have raccoons bringing me kittens. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. That is adorable. I want a raccoon to bring me kittens. No, we just have badgers here. You never see them. You rarely ever see them. They're nocturnal. We adopted our cat from our neighbour after the husband died and she couldn't take care of him anymore. And he was already an indoor cat and stayed that way. That's nice, Sarah. Right, almost done with these berries. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Happy to catch a live. We are making good progress with this page. I've just remembered there's a berry right there that I need to colour. No one pointed it out to me. Just scanning the rest of the page to see if there's any others I forgot. I don't think so though. There we go. We got Timothy from a friend and he is part Maine Coon. Lily came from a feral mum and purebred Siamese. They were in a friend's screen porch. Oh. Well, I was thinking, don't you want to do the handles in the same gold? I do. I got to the end of last stream and kind of zoomed out and was like, oh yeah, I never coloured them. And I do want to colour the design on the front in gold too. I just couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered to think about that. And then the other detail bits I think I'm going to do with some kind of gel pen or metallic paint, just to have that look a bit extra special and shiny. What colours did I use for the gold? The colours are all listed in the description of this video. So if you check out the description, they are there. It is separated into groups. So the first group is for the gold. I think the next one was the leaves. The last one for the berries, or I can't remember which way around the berries and the leaves went up, but you'll understand which, because one's got greens, one's got purples. I'd have a barn full of cats and kittens if I could. The cat barn sanctuary, that'd be amazing. I saw a really cute video of these people feeding their guinea pigs. I think it was called like the piggy sanctuary or something like that. And I was expecting pigs to come out because they would like, they had this huge like tub full of veggies and they were just like plonking them out on the floor. And then it said like the piggy sanctuary on it, so I was expecting pigs. And then there was little guinea pigs that came out, and I think they said they had 95 of them. And they were all rescue guinea pigs, and they weren't looking to, they don't breed them or resell them, they just keep them until they finish living their life. And I just thought that was really cute. Rescuing a bunch of guinea pigs. There was a lot of guinea pigs. They had this lovely indoor, almost mini house for them, as well as an outdoor area as well. I use polys right now for gold. I don't seem to have the right prismas for it. I do like the combo that I use for prismas. I used to be the same. I was very familiar with my polys and what colours to use for gold. But I find the green ochre and artichoke really good gold colours for that kind of antique-y gold look. I really enjoy using both of those, and then I bring in different yellows or browns depending on whether I want a warmer or a more neutral or a shinier gold or a yellower gold. Hi Shannon, welcome. Thanks for joining. I have seen that account, such cute piggies. Yeah, it just randomly popped up and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. Loved it. Oh, bye Lex. Lex is gone. Those are the two colours I'm missing. Ah, they are good ones. Like, they look kind of funky in the barrel. Where's the other one gone? Is it falling on the floor? No. Oh. I've got green ochre here. Where's artichoke? Where is it? It's definitely not on the floor. I do need it. Right, I need to hunt for this. It's not in my little organizer thingy. Ah, here it is. It's fallen out. But yeah, green ochre and artichoke, they look kind of funky. Let me just hold it up. They look kind of gross in the barrels, like kind of baby poop green almost. But they're really good gold colours. Refocus please. Like good kind of brassy colours. And the artichoke especially is a nice kind of muted gold look. It's really good. So I do like both of those and always pull them out when doing my gold combos. But I've got in my colour swatch book some gold combos from Karen at My Colourful Country Life. She did all these metallics. So this is the one I tend to use. Espresso, well, I kind of adapted it because it's got espresso, sepia, artichoke, yellow ochre and cream. I just swapped out sepia for green ochre. Then you can see a more kind of reddish, warmer toned gold, and more kind of orangey yellow, bright gold, just by changing them up. And if you use the kind of yellowy ochre colours, you get more kind of antique gold. If you use the bright yellows like canary yellow, you get more of a yellowy gold. I love these rose gold combos as well. Baby poo, yeah. So that's the colour of them. Baby poo brown. Well, phooey, it is 87 outside and 80 inside. Be right back, need to close the windows. Ooh. Warm, warm, warm. Often we'll get another little burst of hot weather in September, but we haven't had that this year. It's been so rainy. But at least our grass is returning to its nice green colour again. I'm from the desert, that's cool for me, Hanna. Haha, just scared the bejesus out of Mum and Steve. Was hyper-focused on killing a fly and slammed my hand down. I can just imagine Steve. What bloody hell was that? Ooh, you know what I was thinking? As Zoe and Steve won't be streaming again on Monday as they're still at Zoe's mum's. I might stream Monday, but no promises out, but keep an eye out on my channel. I may do a bonus stream on Monday if I feel so inclined. If I don't, I won't. But if I do, check it out. Okay, now we are watching an old episode of the 1% Club. Oh, no, we are watching... we're channel hopping. Oh, no. I think I'll leave these dangly bits. The metallic watercolour. 73 where I am working, but it's 84 where my house is, only 45 minutes away. New Mexico is crazy weather. That is crazy. That is crazy. A 10-degree difference. I live in Vegas and it's been a very mild summer. Only 88 Fahrenheit now. None of these mean anything to me. 88 F in C. So 88 is 31. Ooh, that's hot. For us, that is insanely hot. But we are a country that's not built for heat. We don't have aircon, which I always like to remind people when we complain that it's really hot and it's over 30 degrees outside. We don't have aircon. Ooh, Sarah and Shannon are pretty close neighbours to each other. What is the time? 9 o'clock. Not too bad. do want to get this page pretty much finished tonight. I will be doing the second layer of the leaves off camera, and I'll probably start the flowers but might not finish them. And then I'll finish it off camera, and I'll do the same as what I did with the bee page, upload the finished page on my community tab. So that was a nice way of interacting with you all. Okay, we ended up with Gogglebox. I can live with that. Yeah, I don't mind Gogglebox as just a bit of filler TV. My mum quite likes it. She puts them all on record and will watch it sort of in between watching more serious stuff. After my stream on Wednesday, my mum messaged me, as those of you who were on stream with me might have remembered, my mum popped in at the start and she goes, "You're very slow, you took an entire film before you finished colouring that far." And I was like, I was doing other bits, I flipped through books, I was chatting. Because you're very slow, but you made better progress with the leaves. And I was like, oh, good. Glad to hear it. Believe it or not, it is slower to colour on stream than it is in real life. Because you get sidetracked by chatting. And you start searching different things and going off on tangents, which is all part of the fun of stream. It's so dry here that there's very little humidity. We are in a drought. Oh, gross. I can hear a helicopter going over my house right now. You know me, if it's not a quiz show or a reality TV, I'd rather it be off. Or if it's YouTube. You colour quickly, I'm so slow. I've been told I colour quite quickly. I'm not the quickest colour out there. There are definitely people who colour quicker than I do. But I'd say I'm somewhere in the middle. Probably nearer towards the end of being a bit quicker than slower. For me, I'm not that much of a perfectionist when it comes to colouring. It gets to a point where I'm like, that will do. I've had enough. I want it to be done now. Even though I do enjoy the process of colouring, I enjoy seeing the finished result. And that is what kind of motivates me. There we go. Did do a second layer on the larger vase area. I don't know if I'll need it for this part. I say it as I'm doing a second layer of pencil. Just adding some shadows at some places. There we go. Where are you, Hanna? I was talking to those in the UK. Humidity makes a difference, yeah. Hurricane Jess. I'm Hurricane Jess to Zoe, and I'm the magical colouring fairy to Jana, colouring create with Jana. One's definitely nicer than the other. like, except for when I lived in, is that Montana? Testing my state abbreviations there. Everywhere I've lived has been in a perpetual drought. MO, Montana. I don't think anything else starts with MO, does it? Oh, it's Misery. I would never have got Misery. I would have thought Misery would be MI or MS. But I suppose you've got Mississippi as well. What's the M states? Michigan. Right, next. I don't know, should I do this central bit gold or not? Now I'm looking at it, I'm not sure. I started writing down the colours of markers I've been using on my current page because I know I won't finish it tonight. That's always a good idea. Often I do that when I know I'm putting them away and there's a chance of me pulling out the same colour again for a different page in between times. Too many, Missouri. It's a me ball gown. Oh, I've been really enjoying the second trailer, Zoe, of I just rewatched the first like 5 seconds over and over again where she's like, good, 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 good. I love it. Haha, I love the way you say that, Jess, so perfect. What, Missouri? Misery. Do I say it weirdly? With my English accent? I know in America people be like, Missouri. Whereas I'm like, now I don't even know how to say it. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Missouri. Missouri. Yes, MI is Michigan and MS is Mississippi. All right, so MO is Missouri. Missouri. I wonder who decided on all the abbreviations for them. Right, I've decided I'm going to go for gold, and the way I'm doing it, to make it look like it's sort of sat on top. Fly, get away from me. I'm going to use the espresso to go around the outline of this, which will help give it that kind of 3D effect. Oh no, my 5-year-old turned on the Pikachu song. Oh dear. I have no idea what the Pikachu song is, and I'll be honest, don't think I want to know. I'm blissful not knowing it. How do we request for a buddy colour? Asking for a friend. You can ask, tell your friend that they can just DM me on Instagram anytime. If you don't have Instagram, email me. It's always linked in the description. But yeah, always DM. I will always say yes. Maybe for a few months' time. At the moment, I'm planning for the buddy colours mainly in November. Always up for one. I introduced Ashley to the stick song earlier. It's a personal favourite of mine. The stick song. I have no idea what that is. You only listened to it once, so that's the first. Oh dear, bless. Right, I'm going to go around this at the same sort of technique. I find doing objects like this, like rounded or straight, doing that in gold very easy. It's when you've got curvy details like this, I just make it up. And I know it won't be perfect, but just go for your best shot, basically. Gonna go around this lion's head as well, so that looks like it's sitting on top of the leafy design. I find with gold, as long as you keep your darks dark and your lights nice and bright, whatever you do will look alright in the end. Even if your shadows aren't necessarily in the right place, just try and keep it consistent through other elements and it will be fine. Stick, 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 sticky, sticky, stick, stick. I don't know that, Zoe. I'm so confused. We always had some project books for 2026 in mind. Mind telling us which ones already? Oh, so for definite, for ones I actually want to focus on completing is Kawaii Taro and Cottage Friends. And then the other three, I have not got that far. One of them that I think might be up there is a Stratton Peterson, Mystic Animals. I think that's going to be one of them. But the rest, I think I need to have a look at them. I want to make a video on books I'd like to finish eventually. And that'll be up in the next week or two. Not sure when. So the next video I want to make is how successful was my summer randomizer. And then after that it will be books I'd like to complete eventually. And that will be a whole bunch of different books. Like I'm looking at my collection right now. I know Dark Fairy Tales will be in that. I'm gonna have Saga by Maria Troll, that's for sure. Stratton Peterson. I think I'm gonna go through different artists and think, okay, which one of these books by this specific artist would I really like to focus on finishing? And these are not necessarily ones that I'll focus on finishing immediately with any sort of time frame, but just ones I'd like to have more of a focus on, to do several pages in the book in the year. This year, some of them were successful, some of them weren't. Where is my goals? Here it is. So my 5 books to finish were Kawaii Taro, 50 Mythical Miniatures, Cottage Friends, Bright Day Together and Mini Mania Volume 1. 50 Mythical Miniatures is going to be completed, so that will be off from the list. Kawaii Taro and Cottage Friends are staying there. You can see that I've made some good progress this year with the first 2 quarters. And then Bright Day Together I've been terrible at. I've done 1 page this year so far. Mini Mania I've been doing 1 a quarter, which isn't great again. And I've had enough of the I love it, but I've had enough of it from doing the complete tag, and I don't think I'm going to do another full book colour along. There's nothing that's inspired me. I did think about doing Spooky, but the second Spooky book, but Christina from Christina's Art Corner is doing that, so I don't need to do it as well. Then I thought about Lulu's House of Wonder, but I want to focus on Kawaii Taro before doing that one. I don't want to get burnt out from that. So I'm just going to leave it, and I might do some other challenge instead. I'm not sure. We'll just keep it to the 2. I've got 2 colour alongs, 2 hashtags, complete zodiac miniatures, and what's the other one? What's the other one I have? Oh yeah, the Lulu May scavenger hunt, which will be carrying on next year. But I've always got ideas. I've always got ideas going around in my head. Oh, we need to do a Cottage Friends autumn one. Yes, we do, Zoe. I need to look at your prompts. I've been terrible at your prompts. I just haven't been finding the time to colour in the cute and cozy books recently, which is a big, big shame. Let me check what your prompts were for this month, just out of my interest. It was camping, hedgehog, toadstool, market stall. Oh, you know, there's that mushroom picking one that I absolutely love in what's it called? Cottage Friends. I've had my eye on that mushroom one for ever since I got the book. I love it. Looks like I need to introduce you to it too. It will be my pleasure. It's catchy like the Pedro the Raccoon. I don't need another catchy song, Zoe, in my life. I miss your bingos. Yeah, they were fun. Someone else has started doing bingos. I want to double check. I think I've got it right, but I'm going to double check just to be sure, and I will share it. But someone started doing bingos. I think it is this person. They started it this month, or this season, and it's the same kind of seasonal bingo challenge. I will share it on screen if... Yes, it is. There we go. So it's Colour Mama 360, and she has started doing a seasonal bingo. And look, she's got one for autumn. So it's like pumpkins, wagon, ghost, bat, pie, push a bottle cat. So Elizabeth, if you missed my bingos, check out Colour Mama. She's got a YouTube video on it, and she did one where she goes through different pages that contain the prompts. It was really great. Can you refresh my memory? Yes, let me grab Cottage Friends. Where is it? Is it here? Yes. This one. I love this page. Yeah, I've only done one in the autumn section so far. It starts there. I did want to get 2 more done in the spring section, because the idea for this being a project book for next year is that there's 10 pages in each section, and if I've done 4 in each, that means it's 6 in each section to colour by the end of this year, and then that means that I do 2 pages a month, which is doable. 2 pages a month? No. Well, it's 6 pages per season. So yeah, 2 pages a month-ish, approximately. I've done 1 in the winter, so I'd need to do a bunch of wintry ones. There's some nice Christmassy ones. But yeah, if I get 3 done in the autumn section. Oh, there's this one as well. Really cute. Yeah, that's one of the books I'd like to finish eventually. Someone needs to bring back Sarah's Monopoly or something similar. That was so fun. Zoe, you know I was so close to doing this. Let me show you guys something, because I was going to do that last year, and then I think I got a bit overwhelmed by hashtags and creating things and plans. But this is my last year's journal, and I got so far as to actually planning out what I was going to do to create a new coloropoly. So I had all these prompts that I put down on this is just like cut up bits of post-it note so I could move them around. But there's different prompts for them. Oh, I can't remember what this is all my planning from end of last year. I think I had a list somewhere of what these were. Each of the stations were themed to different seasons. I think one of them, oh yeah, artist chest and challenges were what the community's chest and chance cards were. So the artist's chest would be a custom list for anyone who has this, because the idea was to make this for like a printable file, and then you could add your own artists to it, but it'd be like Hanna Karlzon, a Johanna Basford page, and just something free like that. And then the challenges would be like use a limited colour palette, and they wouldn't be like hard challenges. It'd be fun. Like for me, I'd say a hard challenge would be use your non-dominant hand. No, or colour a page upside down. It's a challenge, but I don't think it's fun. I mean, maybe for some. But I had all sorts of things on here. Got title, intro page, woodland animal, bold or easy page, night scene, flower on the cover, like different things. So I was very close to this, and then just never did. But yeah, it would be fun to create. I think it was just the fact that at that point I was planning so many buddy cutters, and I still am. I have my autumn randomizers, but it's a fun resource to just have for people if they want to do it themselves. Yeah, it was something I was very close to setting up at the end of last year, start of this year, and just never did. That looks fun. I'm actually thinking of a membership with a fun twist. Not Monopoly though. Are you going to do this? Would be so much fun. I don't know whether I am. I'd completely forgotten about it, to be honest, until Zoe mentioned someone should do a Monopoly. I think I just like finding things. Like, I love scavenger hunts. I love prompts. I love challenges. I like searching for things. It's part of the fun of the colouring hobby for me, to go through my books and find everything. But even if I don't necessarily do it all, I could even just do like 2 rolls, and then that would be like it for the month, or 1 roll and see where I get. But it's a fun idea. It'd be a good resource to whack up on my Ko-Fi store, because I thought do it as an A4 document. You can print it out, use any random counter you can find, like you could just use a rubber, you could use a nubby pencil, a pencil nub as a counter, like anything you've got. Just get yourself a dice. If you don't have any dice, use a random number generator, and then go around the board yourself. Yeah, I think on my old phone I had a notes app with challenges on there, and I'd have to charge it and reboot it up to get the challenges back off it. Yeah, sadly for me, Coloropoly, she stopped doing it as I was sort of getting into the colouring community, so I never really had the chance of joining in, which was sad. It's like this year I did the 25 prompts to colour in 2025 challenge, and oh, what a disaster that was. I mean, it wasn't a disaster, it was fun to make the video, and I have done some of the prompts. Let me find the spread. It was inspired by Kira at A Picture Purpose, where she had her books and prompts to find in each of those books, and it was really fun. And as you can see, I've done a few. In fact, I could probably look now and see some more that I've done. Although now I'm looking, maybe there isn't. Rosanna's feathers, no, I haven't done that. Yeah, no. There are some that I do have plans to get done by the end of the year. But I thought I want to change this up, like the 26 and 2026 kind of thing. I think I want to go back to what I did in this journal, where it was 25 books to colour in 2025. No, 24, because it was 2024. Where's that spread gone? It's got to be near the start here somewhere. Here it is, 24 books to colour in 2024. And I put a box next to it to see how many books I coloured in each. And I'd coloured at least one in each of these. And this is more of a books that I'd like to maybe get back to. Maybe they're books that I haven't coloured in for over a year. I could do a list of 26 for that. So I think I want to do this. And instead of having a box to see how many I do at the end of the year, because I was never referring to this, I'm going to do something like I've done in this journal, where I track per quarter, because I actually do come back and look at this and evaluate how I've done based on these goals. Okay, like with these untouched books, okay, I haven't done these, so I need to make sure I do that in the next couple of months. But yeah, I always have ideas, and I've got my journal for next year. I will show you my journal for next year. It is the exact same brand because I love the brand. It's by Stationery Island. So my first one was purple because that's my favourite colour. Then I did teal, and next year's is pink. So they'll look nice together. Need to find a nice sticker to put on the front. Got lots of stickers though. So yeah, I am looking to set that up soon. I have had such a fun idea, but I really want to do more fun stuff on my channel from October. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I've got a fun video idea for October too. Something similar to the Lonely Pumpkins 13 Days of Halloween, but less stressful and hopefully more fun for me. Where I still colour a bunch of pages from Lonely Pumpkin, but not in a shorts video format. So that's kind of my teaser to you. So there's a long form video that I'm hoping to get up early to mid-October to sort of inspire others to do the same if they feel so inclined. Then you've still got some of October to do it by. You may not have done them all, but you've done more than you would have had you not written it down. So 5 pages you hadn't already planned as a win. Exactly, Zoe, yeah. And it was fun to make the video. And when I flip through books, I think, oh yeah, I had this down as a prompt because I've got a post-it note in it. And so that was fun. Ooh, pink. You'd wonder what colour I'd gone for. Yeah, I think last year I couldn't decide between teal, pink and burgundy. And I think I was very tempted with burgundy. I think because it was autumn, and burgundy is a favourite colour in autumn for me. So I put them on a wheel and the teal one, so I got the teal. But yeah, I'm going for pink this year. I just felt like pink. But I like the idea of having a different colour for different years. My method consists of putting books on the floor, throwing a pencil and seeing where it lands. I love that, Hanna. Just woohoo! It's fun. I think I would have a very busy floor if I did that. But yeah, I got my randomizer wheel, which is good. But yeah, it's nice talking about ideas on stream. It's getting me in the right sort of mindset of what I want to be doing to set up my journal for next year. There's certain spreads I want to keep, some that I want to adapt, some I don't want to continue doing. Ooh, Vera's finished the Dragon Spell page. It is a lot. Love that. Ooh, look forward to seeing your completed page. I'm a bit stuck on mine. In fact, I will grab it and ask for your guys' opinions, because I don't know where to go with colours. Let me just finish using this pencil. And then I will grab it. So I did the background with you all. And then after that I did Base the Dragon. And then I got stuck. You are back going... Oh, Sarah's off to get your 14-year-old. Thanks for joining, Sarah. Pink will look lovely with all your floral stickers, unless you're going with a different theme for 2026. Zoe, I've got so many floral stickers to use. I will still be using them, but yeah, it will go nicely. So, Dragon Spell. I am stuck on what colour to do the planets. Now, it looks really, really blue toned on camera. It is a lot more purpley in real life. I don't know if I can change the settings to get it to be more accurate. No. I don't know what setting I would... Oh, that one looks a bit better. It still doesn't look right at all. That's a little bit better. You would do oranges, but not too bright. You'd say greens and oranges and some silver. Yeah, I was talking with someone and they said they suggested oranges as well. So hearing you guys suggest oranges, I was chatting with someone on Instagram. They said orange to contrast with the purple. Maybe it was pink, but I can't remember. But yeah, it's like whether to go contrasty or not, whether to do these leaves green or to do it some other colour. You should colour the leaves and flowers first and then could decide the planets. Yeah, it's like, do I keep with the blues? I've got a dark blue in here, so maybe something could be blue. Definitely lots of glitter it's going to have. You see greens and oranges and some silver. Yeah, lots of people saying orange. Pink, yeah, I think pink would look good. Because originally these kind of folds of the paper I had done with the galaxy pattern, but it was looking too busy, so I did it black, as if behind the galaxy is black in a way. You think all purples? Yeah, it's like I don't know whether I want to go for that contrasty look with the oranges, or whether I go for pinks and blues to make it look a bit more harmonious. That's kind of what I'm stuck on. And then do I do green? Do I bother with green? Like these could look good in purple, like a blue or a bluey purple even. Dial into your purple era. Blues leaning towards purple, or green would be pretty for the planets. You were good at monochromatic. I mean, it does have purple and blue. It looks all very similar on camera. There's a lot more differences in tones in real life. So it is hard to get opinions that way, but yeah, it's been good getting your ideas here. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm taking a day off colouring my Cozy Cuties book and doing some Disney colouring by numbers. Start using my box of 100 Crayola pens. Ooh, exciting. Alright, let's pop that book away for now. Thank you for some ideas though. I was having a bit of a colour by number mood the other night. I did a bunch in vitro. Let me show you. So I like to do 2 pages next to each other like this. I like seeing them both completed. So I was going through the front of the book and just completing the other half of the page that I hadn't coloured. So this one I did Lady and the Tramp, so I did that one last month. I did this Emperor, I did this all in one night. I was just really feeling it. And then I've got my piece of paper in here for the next one. Come on. Yeah, it's this Piglet next to Eel. And then I think I worked out if I did all of those, because I've got one next to Prince John here that needs doing, Simba. I think I worked out that it was 8 and would get me very close to 50% of this book being completed, so that kind of excited me. So I did a bunch of them. Got this one. My issue is some of those pages have quite dark colours, which is why I've skipped them. But I want to get them done at some point. I've got Moana here to do. Yeah, just trying to get all of those second pages. Oh, this one of Anna at the back as well, which I've avoided because it's autumn themed. And when I coloured... Come on. When I coloured the opposite page, it was February. I wasn't in the mood for autumn. Then autumn came and went and I never coloured this. So I want to get that done. For sure. Yeah, just trying to fill this book up. I'm at 10, 20, 30, 42. I think with 6 more of those, and it's just doing another double page spread, and then it would be 50% completed, so that'd be good. Because it might be nice to try and focus on completing one of them. One of the Disney Colour by Numbers next year, or even 2 of them. Because Vitro is very close to being 50%, and Tome 11 is over 50% done. It was kind of a goal in the back of my mind to finish Tome 11 this year. Then I reached the 50% mark, and then I just stopped, and I didn't touch the book for months. Do you guys ever do that? Where you get to a certain, like, goal of completion and you're like yay, and then you're like, oh no, the book's almost, it's half over, and then you avoid colouring in it, and then you're like, well, that was the whole point of trying to get a bunch done. But yeah, where's Tome 11? I've done over 50 now. I've done a few more. And I do have a page flagged to do soon as well, this witch one, and then I'll do the Dalmatian one next to it as well. I've done 54, so if I get it down to what, like 40 or 30 next year, that's like, if I get to 60 by the end of this year. This is how I work things out. I go, how many pages do I have to colour by the end of this year to be in a good position to complete it for next year? So if I get 60 done, and that's 40 divided by 12. I'm not good at doing these sort of sums in my head. That would be just over 3 a month. That's very doable. Whereas if I had 30 left to complete, that would be... Oh, hi Lexi. 2.5. Hello Lexi, she's back. So yeah, 2-3 a month next year, that would be pretty doable. Then I don't know how many double page spreads are left, but that would be maybe doing 1 a month. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 double page spreads, so less than 1 double page spread a month, and then another one. Maybe your subconscious doesn't want you to finish it. Maybe. Well, it's like, in a way yes, but in a way no. I want to finish books, and especially with these Disney Colour by Numbers, I have so many. It'd be great to get 1 finished, 2 finished. I think last year I coloured a lot in Tome 11, and that was kind of all I did. Whereas this year I've been trying to spread it out a little bit more. Where I go, okay, which one has the least number of pages coloured in? Let's do a bunch in there. Which I think is good. And I've joined Paulina and Fungus in their little colouring group as they pick different characters, like specific characters, to colour in the Colour by Numbers, and that'll be a great way to get me finding new pages to colour, because I find that's always the hardest part, picking a page. Often I'll just do a random number generator, but if I have a character to hunt for, that makes it more fun. Going through all the books and being like, okay, this is the page that appeals to me, or thinking, let's try and colour in this book. Does it have this character in? And then I also have my Disney group that Zoe and I started, where that's for a film. I think I did burn myself out though by doing so many Merida pages. I have had enough of Merida's hair. I've done too many pages with Merida in it. And just, she has so much hair. So much hair. So much bright red hair that I'd had enough. And I got my dad to pick me a page, and of course he picks a Merida one, and I was like, oh, I can't say no, because I often say no to things he picks because it's the wrong season. So I was like, oh, fine, I'll do it. I mean, I do love how the page turned out, and it was fun. But I was like, no more Merida. Oh, I'd quite like to join in on that. I agree, characters hunting is fun. And yeah, it was really fun because last month they did Snow White, Hades, and the Evil Queen, specifically in her hag form. So that page I flagged in Tome 11 was specifically for that. So it was really fun searching for the Evil Queen, but in that specific form. I really enjoyed that. Going through my books, and there was so many options for Snow White. I've got 2 princess books. I've got the Petty Princesses book as well. So lots of Snow White options. Very few Hades pages. But I did colour one. Oh, which reminds me, Paulina. I coloured a Hades page and I never took a picture of it. Oh, what book was it in? Not that one, not that one. What book was it in? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was in Family. Here it is. Sneak peek for you, Paulina. Here's the Hades page I did. That was lots of fun. It was fun doing Zeus in this bright orange because I don't usually do characters with skin tones like that, but because he's a mystical glowy god, it worked well. And I used quite a few of my old Ohuhu dual tip markers in that as well, which was good. The more the merrier. Yeah, it was. They didn't pick any for this month, Zoe, so those were ones from last month that I was just using. It just means that when I am in the mood to do a colour by number, often I'll bring it downstairs after I've eaten dinner and I'm watching TV with my parents. Hello, Lexi. Come sit down. Come sit down. No? Okay, bye-bye. Please don't press buttons on my laptop. I don't want you shutting down things. People will get upset. But often I'll bring a colour by number downstairs and I get decision fatigue, so having a character to find will be good. But I specifically enjoy doing the outlines downstairs because it's nice and mindless. I need to do 2 pages for our colour by number group this month. Yeah, I need to do them as well. We need to watch the movies, Zoe. We need to plan a day to watch the movies because we didn't do it last month. And I haven't seen Emperor's New Groove or Wall-E in such a long time, so yeah, we plan a day to watch them. Yeah, Lexi will watch them too, maybe. She might fall asleep. Yeah, we didn't get to it last month. We were both not feeling it last month, were we? Because yeah, I've not seen the Goofy movie, so we could do it as a catch up at some point, Zoe. And that'd be good. It was a Goofy movie, and what was the Pixar? Yeah. I think I did something for it, didn't I? I did a colour by number. Oh, Soul. That was it. Soul. Right, I think. Oh, I'm getting some wax bloom on the page. From the gold I'd coloured before, it's reacting weirdly to the new pencil I'm putting down. Right, now I need opinions again. Do I go purple flowers or yellowy orangey flowers? I've got one that I'm leaning towards, but I want to hear your opinions first. And by purple, I mean a lighter shade than the blackberries. Got a vote for purple, 2 votes for purple, 3 votes for purple. Whenever I see purple, I think of, there's this video of a Scottish woman trying to say purple burglar alarm and she can't say it. She's just like, purple burglar alarm. She keeps adding extra syllables. And I always think of that with purple burglar alarm. Sorry to all my Scottish friends. Don't judge me. But it's this video of this lady, she can't say it. I love it. Yeah, I was leaning towards purple as well. And then I could do the centres, the sort of yellowy, orangey colour. I'm thinking of just using yellow ochre and something else maybe. That will bring in the sort of warmth through there. Where's me swatches? Purple. So yeah, I've got yellow ochre and then, no, something like jasmine would be good. Just a light yellow, as it will look a little bit more kind of orangey, the yellow ochre. Yep. Give that a little test. Yeah, that works well. Oh, I've got a bit of a stuffy nose tonight for some reason. Not sure why. It's been very itchy as well. Oh, and Lexi's gone again. Right, where do I want to start? Because I think I'll do a couple of flowers tonight and then I will finish this page off camera, as you will have seen all the main elements being coloured. Let's start with this one down here. Yeah. Yes, Lexi. A little meow puss. Yeah. She's saying it's nearly bedtime, Jess. Yeah, it is. Me too, I think it's the air. Yeah. The temperature dropping. Oh, hi Dawn, you just got home. Lovely to have you join us. Right, then the purples. Let's go black cherry. Using this combo here. Blackberry, black cherry, dahlia purple. Yeah. And orchid, because I found the mulberry was a bit too pink, so I did a test there. It's a very subtle change. Oh. So I am working tomorrow morning, which means I'm starting work at 7 AM, which is like, ugh, gross. But it does mean I've got the rest of the day to do whatever, because I finish around 2 PM. Usually it's a little bit earlier because I finish whenever I finish. I think I will colour this flower down here in its entirety so we know how one looks, and then go up and do the others I started. Does anyone else colour like that? When you have a repeating element, you colour one in its entirety so you have a reference of how you want it to look, kind of testing it out, and then you go and do each almost colour by colour. Because I find that speeds up the process. But my mum and dad are home from the holiday tomorrow, and we're going to go out for a meal just to a local pub. So that'll be nice. Tell you what, it's been great having the streams this week on the days that I have, because it's been on the days that I haven't worked. So I've actually been talking to people rather than just to Lexi, which is nice. Yes, lol, then they never look as good as the first reference one. Yeah, you're like, what did I do special there that I didn't do everywhere else? Lexi, why did you just jump? From what it sounded like. I think she just jumped over my colour cubes. Have you guys seen that Sarah is doing new colour cubes? She did a post today saying that she accidentally spoiled it in a members only live stream where she used, I think it was something like colour cube 800 and something, which means there's 2 more coming out. And it looked like a really lovely colour palette that she used. Really interesting colours. So I am excited for them. She's been promising these colour cubes for years now. It'll be great to finally see them created. I think I need a darker yellow here. I think I'm going to grab goldenrod. Nope, I'm going to grab... Yes, I am. I did, haha. When she showed the picture, I knew straight away and was confused how other people hadn't guessed it from the picture. Yeah, because she sent, she did that picture of, it was like two of the normal colour cubes and then 2 with a black background. They were like, oh, are they releasing different versions? I was like, no, those are second additional ones. Oh, I'm pretty sure. And while she had been speaking about doing more colour cubes for a while, I've got her video to watch later about Crayola products. I'll watch that after my stream. There we go, I think I prefer like a slightly darker colour there. I'm tempted to use a glitter gel pen for the centres of the flowers. I think that'll look nice. Yeah, I don't like the black. I hope she makes them white too. My OCD can't cope. See, I don't mind having 2 black, but I don't have them out on display. I have them on the floor. They're just in the floor, next to my shelf, in the box that they came in. And they're just there. Easy to grab. I suppose I could put them on the top of my shelves, but nah, I like them where they are. I have so much rubbish on the floor. I love the colour cubes. Luckily I got money saved for nice things. Yes, that is nice, Paulina. I am sure I'll be using some YouTube pennies for it. I think that's a good little reward for yourself. Derwent are bringing out the 72 drawing pencils on the 17th, which I'm stoked for. Yes, I remember you sharing that on your community post. Oh, hi Rochelle, Chalina Crafts, welcome. Lovely to have you join us tonight. I also saw on Instagram that Rowan, who did the Cat and Girl Korean colouring book, is releasing a third one, and it looks so good. But I'm not allowing myself to get it until I've done some in the one that I already have. I was very frustrated though because I got 2 emails from Amazon, one yesterday saying that my pre-order copy of Luna by Lydia Fenwick, the release date had been delayed. It was originally November the 18th and then got pushed to December the 18th. And then I got another email today saying it had been delayed again, and now my order was expected to arrive on the 29th, and I think I might cancel it and order from Blackwell's instead, because it's a very similar price on Blackwell's. Often I'll try and pre-order from Amazon because they have their pre-order price guarantee, where if at any point the price drops, you always get the best price. Whereas Blackwell's, when you order it, that's the price you pay. So sometimes it will drop before it's released, but it often takes a little while. I think it's only about like 10p more expensive on Blackwell, so I think I might cancel the Amazon and change to Blackwell's, because I don't know. I don't know if I'm that desperate for, you know? I mean, I'm excited for it, but I don't know if I want to receive it in the very end of December. I don't want it at the end of December. I was really hoping for a teaser for the next Animal Crossing today at the Nintendo Direct, but nothing. Yeah, Nintendo Directs, they never seem to deliver what people guess they might deliver. It's always something completely different. I used to keep quite up to date with them, and then I sort of haven't been gaming as much. You know what? I think I'm going to do all of these flowers here, and then I will do a second layer off camera and finish it up that way. I will do the base layer of all the flowers tonight because they're not taking me too long. It's only just gone 10. I can quickly do the base of these. What did they announce? They'll announce that in the spring if at all, I reckon. Yeah, who knows? I mean, they dragged their feet with releasing it on the original console. Usually it takes a good almost like 5 years for these big name releases to come out on a new console. The Switch 2. Or Nintendo are waiting until they plan the next pandemic before they release the next one. There was that conspiracy theory that they caused COVID to increase sales and gameplay of the Animal Crossing, because it was the perfect game to play during lockdown for being able to connect with people across the world when you couldn't in real life. Yoshi Mysterious Book, I think it's called, and the Pokemon Island Life game. Yeah, they've Z to A, or A to Z, is coming out soon, isn't it? This Pokemon game that's been highly hyped. I think that's this year's Christmas release, if I'm right. I don't know. I don't keep up anymore. They announced the next Mario movie, Super Mario Galaxy, Yoshi Game Mario Tennis Fever. Lots of third-party games, Pokemon, etc. So he's currently playing Pikmin 4 and loving it. I've never played Pikmin. It is very cute though. Just since I've started colouring, I just don't have the time for gaming anymore. If I do, it tends to be The Sims or Stardew Valley that I get hyper fixated on. Pokemon Z-A is released the 16th of October. Yeah, so it's pretty much the Christmas release. It'll be October, November-y time for ready for Christmas. By Christmas release, I mean the one that will appear under lots of people's Christmas trees as presents. Not necessarily released at Christmas. No, I just don't think that they had the best game lineup for the release of the Switch 2. Like, there was nothing to draw you into buying it other than the new Mario Kart. The original Switch kind of benefited from the fact that the Wii U was such a flop. They had lots of dual releases for that, like Zelda, Mario Kart 8, like these big titles that sell really well. Had previously released on the Wii U, but because so few people had a Wii U, it seemed like a new game on the Switch, whereas the Switch 2 just doesn't really, it hasn't had much yet. Mario Kart, they need a big Zelda game, a big Pokemon, but this Pokemon game has been announced way before the Switch 2. They need, what's some other big, like a big Mario game. Like we had Mario Odyssey on the Switch, which was amazing when it first released, or very soon after it released. currently obsessed with Coral Island. Coral Island looks so cute. Never played it though. It's kind of that similar vibe to Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, that kind of cozy game. Coral Island's cute. Started it, but my gaming has not been my #1 hobby right now. Yeah, same Vera. I haven't been able to colour as much because looking down is causing neck pain and lots of bad headaches trying to work through it. That's another person with bad neck pain, because I know Dana is struggling with neck pain at the moment. I really feel for her. Oh, Lexi's back. Hello. Going to keep listening, but care for my fur babies in the next room. BRB, no worries. Yeah, Lexi's here. Yeah. Yeah. There's a tail in the view. Get your tail out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, baby. I think this is a leaf here that I missed colouring. Grab my greens. Yeah. Yeah. She is such a talker. She really is. And she loves the Steam Deck. Yeah, I just use my laptop to play my PC games. Yeah. You are a noisy girl, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah. She sounds just like Roddy, a sweet little meow. Yeah. It's sweet until she's doing it for hours upon hours a day. You're just like, shut up, girl. But it is cute, aren't you? You're cutie. Yeah. Love your Steam Deck too. It's hard finding time for everything, lol. Exactly. All these colouring books, so many plans, so little time. All these games, so little time. Yep. Sit down, love. Come on, sit down. Yeah. Put your tail away. Elizabeth's back. Had to step away to pick up a kiddo from school. No worries. I took my Steam Deck on mine and Jess's winter holiday last year, and then I switched to our summer holiday this year, and brought my Switch to my mum's this time. Nice. Yeah. Did you know that cats do not talk to each other like that, only with humans? Yes, I did know that, Yana. That they learn to talk like this to humans. They don't meow to other cats. It just make you wonder, like, what are they saying? Because Lexi does have like different kinds of meows. Apparently, if you go, so like ha ha or ma ha ma ha, they'll come to you. It means come, but yeah, doesn't mean anything to Lexi. I've seen videos of people doing it with their cats, and it Well, let's see. Tried putting a cucumber behind her. Doesn't affect her. She is loud. That's always what people say about her when they're like, oh God, she's noisy, isn't she? And we're just like, yeah. Then we meet other cats and we're like, they're so quiet. Where's all the meows? She's so vocal, she is. I know what each meow is asking for. She makes me miss my kitty. I used to have a very sweet vocal kitty named Ellie. Adorable. Definitely is, although I make sure I have gaming time with my friends at night on Fortnite, COD or Dead by Daylight. I've never enjoyed fighty games. The most kind of combat I have in a game that I can handle is Zelda. I'm just not very good at it. Yeah. Yeah, it's cute when she's meowing now, but when it's 5 AM and you're just like, let me go back to sleep. I used to game a lot. It's how I met Steve on Call of Duty. Hee hee. Yeah, so that's cute. The Hanna's trying to own the other entire feeder, and neither is getting to eat for keeping the other away. We don't really have any birds in our garden. We've often set up bird feeders and whatnot, and they just don't come because Lexi will eat them. She is known to catch birds. It's like the birds know. They know where is safe to hang out and where they should avoid. Smart birds, exactly. I've just noticed a bit of the blackberry there that I didn't colour. There we are. Right, back to these flowers. Almost going to call it a night here, guys. And then next week we will start a new page, as I will finish this off camera, as it will just be a matter of going over the second layer of pencil for some of the elements. And doing those final touches of metallic glitter paint. I'm not sure what I'm going to use on it yet. Maybe some of the Gansai Tambi starry colours. These details on the vase. And then I want to do a black acrylic paint for the background because I think that will make everything really pop. Just grabbing the orchid. Thank you, flowers look good, thank you. Page is just stunning, well done. Oh no. Angie's 2-week chat ban should be up on Call of Duty. She's been naughty, saying bad things on chat. So I figured out my live stream days. I'm going to start in October. Nice, Vera. What days are you thinking of doing? If Vera's starting, we should have a full week of every day someone streaming almost. Yes, every other week, so not as much as you guys. No worries, Vera. Be good to get yourself started that way. Although I said I was starting going, okay, I'll do 1 a week, and I won't commit to 2, but I might do 2, and I just immediately fell in love with streams. I just find them so easy. In fact, I don't have to worry about editing. I just turn on the camera and colour and chat, and boom. Doesn't require too much effort, or almost no extra effort for me to colour a page whilst live than it does to not. It always puts me in such a good mood after as well. But sometimes if I've had not so much a good day, I'll do a live and I'll be like, okay, I'm glad I did the live because I feel much better about how the day's gone now. We need someone on Tuesdays, lol. You're on Tuesday. You're going to do the Thursdays. Perfect. Yeah. Thursday was what we kind of needed, wasn't it? Oh, the guys on COD can't handle it when I beat them. Oh dear. Time for bed. Thanks for streaming. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining, Laura. It is almost time for me and Lexi to go to bed. I'll tell you what, she does make a good alarm clock in the morning for when I have to work. Not so good on the days I don't work. Although I got up at, it was about 6:30 this morning to feed her. Went back to bed and she came and joined me and it was really, really nice. And I didn't want to get up again. But it's funny, whenever my parents go away, I often find on the first day or 2 after they've gone away, she'll have a normal routine where in the morning she'll sleep on their bed. And then after that, she doesn't really go into their room. It's almost like she can tell that there's been no one in there. And apparently she does the same with my bed. Like the first day or 2 after I'm away, she'll sleep on my bed as normal, and then she won't go in there. It's like she can tell that no one's slept in the bed, so she doesn't want to sleep there either. So her routine usually is in the mornings she'll sleep on my parents' bed, In the afternoon she'll sleep on my bed, and in the evenings she'll sleep on my mum's lap. But as they've been away, the routine has kind of been, she's been on my bed, my lap, my bed, my lap, kind of alternating between the two, and then outside when she's outside. Lily demands to eat between 5 and 6 a.m. It's funny because she's not really one that is motivated by food, but in the morning she's like, feed me, and she would not stop meowing until I got up and fed her. And then in the afternoons, in the evenings, when we're making our tea, she starts meowing at us until we feed her, and then she'll stop. So she is somewhat motivated by food. I mean, she does eat, but she's not one that eats everything all in one go. She can graze throughout the day quite happily. Right, there we go. The flowers definitely need some more work with a bit of extra shading and depth, playing with the lights and shadows with a second coat of pencil. That's like the base layer done. Need to go over the leaves and then do the background as well. But that is it for colouring on stream tonight. Lots of talking about games and stuff. Oh, yeah, smell the space that they do know. Yeah, it's like there's no human smell here, so I don't want to be here anymore. I always love waking up with my cat. She will sit on me and lick in my face until I'm awake. Oh, Lexi's not a licker. She doesn't lick you at all, really, unless you've got something on your hand worth licking. But it's nice in the mornings if my parents have gotten up. She comes in and I wake up and she's there, and I'm like, oh, hello. She's just there snuggled between my legs. So that is it for tonight. Andy's off to get dinner. I'm off to bed now. I will share with you all a finished picture of this when I do finish. Yes, thank you everyone for joining. I hope you all have a good weekend. I'm working tomorrow morning, and then that is it for the weekend. But yeah, really enjoyed colouring this page with you all. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you next week with the usual stream times of Wednesday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. BST. So I look forward to doing a new book then, and I will go for the next runner-up on the poll, I think, or I might do something different. But I'll go back to the poll and see what was next in that. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I will see you in the next one. Bye everybody.